Okay, here we are at the Scare Fest with Ben Hansen from Fact or Fake, the Paranormal Files from SyFy Network. Hi Ben.
How you doing?
Not half bad. How are you doing?
Pretty good. Having a good time here at Scare Fest, my first year. Very, very packed today.
Absolutely. So, we were talking earlier and you're talking about something that you've seen in the way of flying saucers or something along those lines?
Yeah, UFOs, ufology has been kind of my prime interest. On our show, we investigate a lot of different phenomena. I did have two incidents of my own where I witnessed one thing over the Caribbean, and it was an object about the size of a satellite, and it was traveling in a straight line, and the girl who witnessed it with me said, "What's that?" And I was about to say it's a satellite, but it started doing S-turns.
Wow.
And then it took off. And then I saw another craft just last month actually in Utah, and it was moving in one direction, it disappeared, reappeared in another direction, and then traveled 14 miles in 4 seconds. So yeah, I have no doubt there's things going on out there that are either military, extreme technology we don't have in the public knowledge right now, or I guess it could be alien in nature.
Mm-hmm. What other interesting do you have anything interesting you haven't talked about on your show at all that you could squeak out to me here?
Of the upcoming season, really can't talk a whole lot about it, but for those who have seen the show, we look at viral internet videos and photos that people claim are paranormal, and this season we're doing a lot of experiments blowing things up. So we got a lot of cool stuff.
When you say blowing things up, you mean enhancing them to make them
demolitions.
larger?
I'm talking about
you're exploding
wiring things with demolitions and exploding them. Sometimes we'll get video of sparks or something in the event, and so we try and recreate that and blow things up.
What sort of things are you blowing up, or is that top secret?
Yeah, I probably can't get into the details of it, but it's for those who know the show. We do a lot of experiments with things that are in the air. We do a lot of experiments with like puppets or dummies or things like that. And we went to some really cool places this season. Some international travel, and it's just been a whole lot of fun.
I like the way you keep saying, for those who know the show, because I shamelessly admitted I've never seen it. But
let me for those that
do know the show.
If you go to SyFy's website, you can check out past episodes. I think they've got quite a few of them up online, YouTube, Hulu. Get caught up. They have marathons, right before we air the new seasons. They show them all day long. So it's syfy.com/fact or fake. You can actually submit videos there as well if you have something you think is paranormal.
Very cool. Now, is there something you can tell me that would just be interesting and weird fact about yourself that you've never told about anyone on the air, that really doesn't have to be anything related to anything, just some fun fact about yourself? Since we're talking fact or fake.
I don't know that it's all that interesting, but I've never made a hair appointment.
You've never made a hair appointment?
I don't call ahead. I think it's I was about to say a girl thing to do, but no, I just show up. And I go to those hair salons sometimes that are just like the schools, and they charge $6 or $7. Yeah, because I'm kind of cheap like that.
I did an interview with director actors from a Canadian TV show, Dark Rising, and they were ragging on, let's see, Landy Cannon, I believe is his name, who they were saying that he's so persnickety about his hair that he has to have, in his contract, he has a contract that they have to have special lighting and a special person
agreed to it. And
exactly. So you're a total opposite of that, huh?
Yeah, and I don't pick out the red M&Ms out of the pack and require no.
You don't look like the kind of guy.
Nah, pretty easygoing. We have to be, some locations and things that we do, just have to roll with it,
Yeah. And I might note that for those of you who are watching this, the odd angle that you're sitting at is not due to my holding the camera funky. It's just because you're
sitting crooked.
Yeah, it's
I didn't have the chair.
Yeah,
set like that.
No, I thought it was very casual, kind of cool. And I just, since you said you're not the M&M separating kind, I just had to comment on that because it's not my fault. But now that I'm shaking all over the place, suppressing laughter here.
It's probably easier that we do this interview sitting because when I stand, yeah, kind of pretty tall.
Oh yeah, I could see that when we were standing before. I was looking up to you, and not just because you're an intelligent man that
well, thank you.
That deserves to be looked up to.
Well, thank you very much.
What's your favorite thing about being on TV?
I like coming to events like this, like Scarefest, where we actually meet the fans who watch the show, because I can talk to them by email and Twitter and things like that, but to meet face to face and you see people's excitement that there's actually people on the other side of the television set that are watching this is really cool. And to see families that watch it together and things like that, and to be a part of their lives in some way, that really makes it worth it.
I suspected it was along those lines, because when it comes down to it, I've seen a number of celebrities, the different sorts, who you can tell when somebody really likes their fans. You know, and hearing you talk to somebody and saying, "Hey, I was just tweeting about you," or having them say, "Oh, I was just tweeting you."
Look at we have the best fans. The lady I was tweeting about, it was my birthday yesterday.
Oh, happy birthday.
Thank you. She not only brought me chocolates, which I've almost eaten the whole thing, but she bought me this this kind of a diary thing to write in. She got me an autographed comic book with David Duchovny from the X-Files.
Oh, really? Very cool.
Yeah. It's like someone who doesn't even know me just loves the show, and I think that's awesome, because I was working here all day on my birthday and didn't really have anything. So, yeah.
I was getting dental surgery on my birthday, so I had to trade you.
Oh, no fun.
No fun at all. Well, it is a pleasure meeting you. I may have to actually get on the web and take a look at your show.
Well, thank you very much.
Isn't that terrible? Somebody asking you for an interview and doesn't even, No.
I mean, I meet people all the time that, different TV shows or things that people always ask me, so-and-so on this movie, or something. Who cares? I don't really know. Cool. I don't watch TV, so.
Well, let me shake your hand.
Thank you.
There, I'm actually in the shot. I can say I've been on camera with you. Thank you very much, Ben.
You're welcome.
I enjoy the rest of the convention.
Thank you.